To this year, what was the biggest learning curve, I suppose, that you came across in your management year?
I think a big thing is pacing the year out. That it's a long season. Well, you hope it's going to be a long season. I had a great fear of other people being involved, how they contribute and how they wouldn't, who'd be positive and who'd be negative. And as the year's gone on, I've definitely learned that delegation is of paramount importance. But then it takes time to know who you can trust. And I suppose it's not just delegation to your coaches and the backroom people, it's also delegating maybe responsibilities and duties to the players.
There's a learning process there all the time, and I certainly found that out even this year, you know.
But do you reinvent even the personnel that you're surrounding yourself by, or...?
Since 2005, it's basically the same package that we're working with. But all of us recognise that we need to keep on finding out more about our forces, if you like, our troops, so to speak.
How have you managed to keep those guys hungry and fresh?
It isn't easy, that's for sure. And I suppose it takes time. Maybe that's why we probably didn't follow up our All-Ireland successes in the past. You know, you can't lean on stuff, even stuff that was successful for you. People talk about provincial championships not being as important as they used to be. I think they're very important for many teams. Most teams, they still value their provincial title. They see it as a stepping stone to better things. It's a better route to go anywhere.
If the players don't have the desire to come back from a defeat against Down, or for our players to come back from their defeat against Dublin, the players have to have that intrinsically in them.
You have a serious influence on it. You have to lead. You, the coach, you, the person who they're going to look to say, you know, where are we here? Are we in a bad place? And is this the end of the road for us? And are we a depleted force? I think that your belief in yourself, first of all, and then portraying that to them. How ambitious are you for more? And, you know, let's work on that. Let ambition be the key.
With GAA, because it's an amateur sport, does ambition come hand in hand with more self-sacrifice?
I don't even like using the word sacrifice. It's no sacrifice doing what you love doing. It's changing the language around that. It's not a sacrifice, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be involved at that level in playing Gaelic games, representing your county.
Here's Brian Dooher.
He scored in the All-Ireland final when he took the hit and carried on down the sideline. It was because he seemed to have been having a quiet game up to that point. Not just lifted, seemed to lift everything.
Fantastic learning for everybody there too, that, you know, if things don't go too well for you at the start, you don't hang the shoulders, hang the head and say it's not my day. You say, right, I'm going to make it my day. And at that point, I don't think I'll ever see a better one. In a more important game, such a defiant score, I think that just said so much.
And Tyrone are the All-Ireland football champions.
Good to talk to you.
You too, you too.
Yeah, that was lovely. Well, the footballer of the year, Sean Kavanagh of Tyrone, is here with me. Sean, at the start of the year, you weren't really enjoying your football. You were unhappy with your form. You had a couple of injuries. Footballer of the Year award was a long way from your thoughts, I would imagine.
Yeah, I suppose maybe in the close season of the 2007 season, I had a bit of a knee injury and it took me a couple of months getting into my stride. And I remember coming off a game against Donegal in the National League and looking at Mickey and saying, Mickey, you know, this isn't for me. I'd rather be away shopping or I'd rather be away doing something else rather than playing for Tyrone here today. And you know, maybe I just wasn't as fit or strong as I wanted to be, and all of a sudden I was looking over my shoulder and seeing all the talent that there is in this Tyrone team at the minute, and thinking maybe it's time to let somebody else in. But lucky enough now, as the season wore on, we got fitter and stronger. You know, and along with the likes of the Doohers and the Wiggins this world, things started to come together.
The All-Ireland final against Kerry, that unforgettable day for you and for your county men and women. The belief that you were going to beat Kerry was just total, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what type of Indian sign we have over Kerry, but you know, get into that game. I suppose it was similar to the Dublin game, in that Tyrone usually aren't underdogs, but get into the Dublin and the Kerry games, we were underdogs, and we really carried that tag well, and we sort of had that wee bit of belief. You know, we'd been on a 4 or 5 game winning streak, and whenever you're playing Kerry and all the pressure and then with the 3 in a row and whatnot, it was certainly a great stage to be on.
We saw a bit of the International Rules series. Your goal was brilliant, but you've only seen it for the first time now, just a couple of minutes ago. But that is a competition. It's a trophy as well. When you bear in mind who it's named after, that means an awful lot to you personally.
Yeah, it is fantastic for me now to bring the Cormac and Allen trophy back home to Bridget and Brenton, and they thanked me greatly whenever I was able to bring it into English. Obviously, knowing Cormac well, it was obviously a special moment for me to pick up that trophy. But for all the lads, you know, in 2006, the competition at Alls, after the violence in Croke Park, it wasn't looking good. It was make or break this year. But certainly now, to go down, travel down under and pit ourselves against professionals and come out with the trophy was something special.
Yeah, it was a brilliant moment. You had a brilliant year, so did your county. Sean Kavanagh, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.